Hi everyone, welcome to Officially Empowered. I am Lady Bree, and if this is your very first time here, welcome to my channel. I truly hope that you like what you see and what you hear. And hopefully by the end of the video, you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And for all of the family that is returning, all of the crew, let me just say, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am so glad that you guys are here. So today's video, I'm extremely excited because it's all about my son, Clay. Yes, I posted a poll on Instagram as well as YouTube, and you guys wanted to know what are some of my son's favorite educational toys right now. And you guys know me, I am a teacher, so I love anything about learning. So I decided to go ahead and show you guys some of his staples as well as some of his favorite learning toys that he interacts with every single day. So if you have a toddler, if you have a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old, it does not matter. This video is for you. So without further ado, let's get to it.
You're watching Lady Bree, and this is what you'll see. Empowerment for your life with a focus on G-O-D. It's really not about me, but for His glory. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you like what you see. It's Lady Bree.
Let me just go ahead and say one thing about Clay is that he absolutely loves to learn. Now we do have other items inside the house that are not technically learning toys. He has like construction trucks and cars. He has a slide that he likes to go up and down, and he plays with those things sometimes, but y'all, on a regular basis, Clay is in his room doing something with the alphabet, something with his numbers, something with shapes, something with shape, colors, anything down that line. The boy loves to learn, and for me as a parent, as a teacher, it makes me feel so good. So I'm going to show you guys some of the items that he is currently interested in and exposed to, as well as some things that he had when he was like maybe a year and a half that he still plays with now. I am going to do my best to go ahead and link everything down below. They usually either came from two places. Either they came from Amazon or they came from a store here in Houston called the Lakeshore Learning Teacher Supply, something down that line. I'm going to go ahead and link that down below. Again, I will try my best to find everything from Amazon, but also Lakeshore as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a staple. When I tell you that Clay still plays with this thing to this day, like literally possibly every other night, he may go ahead and bring this little briefcase to us. So if you are a mom, if you are a dad, I'm pretty sure you have already seen this before. And this is the Sesame Street ELMO briefcase. Y'all, my son absolutely loves this. We gave this to him maybe at about a year, possibly a year and a half. And so basically what it is, now there are some pieces missing, okay? We've had this for quite some time, so there are some letters that are missing. But basically what it is, it's just like a briefcase that has all of his letters. And what we would usually do, this allows him to actually see the letters. I would take a letter out, I would let him see it, I would let him feel it, I would give the sound of the letter as well, give something that actually starts with the letter A. So I'll say A is for apple, A is for alligator, anything down that line. And one thing about Clay, he really loves to be able to put it in and out of the actual briefcase. So I think that's how he was able to really begin to learn the letters, because I would ask him, Clay, can you take out the A or can you put back the A? And he will always go in and put it back and forth. So this is something that, again, he still plays with to this day, but now as a 3-year-old, he's doing his best to go ahead and build words. Now, he can't build that many because we're missing some letters here, but he does his best to work with whatever we have. Again, I think that this was definitely influential with him learning his letters as well as learning the letter sounds. Again, he still plays with it to this day, and he absolutely loves it. So this is definitely a staple that I had to go ahead and bring. I want to say I'm definitely found this on Amazon. I know it was a gift for Clay, but this is, I still don't even know who gave it to him. But this, thank you to whoever gave this to Clay, because he carries this thing around all the time. So this is a staple. This is something that he has been playing with for at least over 2 years. So that's definitely a favorite of mine. The next thing I want to talk about is the ABC dot-to-dot books. So my best friend Ashley, she recommended these for me for Clay, especially for having him to kind of like practice handwriting, connecting dots, kind of like the beginning stage. And basically what it is, they're all different shapes, and the babies just go ahead and connect the dots A through whatever. So it could be A through J, A through M, A through Z, but whatever it is, it kind of like forms a picture. And this is something that me and Clay are kind of working on now. I am going to say that he really likes it just because he always wants to take the pencil and work on it on his own. And I want to say, I think I just ordered these from Amazon as well. We haven't worked on these in quite some time, but this is still really, really great. It says ages 3 to 5, and I think I got this for him right when he turned 3 years old. And again, you definitely can find these on Amazon. It really helps them to kind of get their penmanship together because, again, they have to kind of connect the dots. So these dot to dots books is absolutely amazing. So I would definitely recommend this for your child as well. I think for his birthday, was it his birthday? Yes, for his birthday, I went to the teacher supply store and I saw this gift. And I called my husband and I said, babe, do you think I should get this for Clay? And he was like, well, I think he's a little bit more advanced than that. I don't think you should get it. So I did not get it from the store. And then luckily, my sister-in-law, she called me. She said, hey, what can I get Clay for his birthday? And I said, oh, you can get him this item right here. I just left the store. Y'all, when I tell you that Clay loved this, he absolutely loved it. So these are what you call alphabet learning blocks. Excuse the box, it's a little torn, but this is alphabet learning blocks, and he absolutely loves it. From the very first day that I brought it home, he was playing with it. And so basically what it is, they have little locks, right? So this, of course, is an O, and on the back, it has a picture of an octopus. And so there's also a key. Now, mind you, this is not the right key, but what it is that the toddlers have to actually get the key and put the key inside the lock. If this letter does not match this letter, then of course it's not going to open. So again, it kind of enhances the whole motor skills. It enhances them knowing uppercase versus lowercase letters, as well as can they actually put it inside. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So
yeah, with the Q.
Q. Let me see you put it in there. Good job, Q.
So I'm gonna see if I can just find. Let's go with the letter C. All right. So here we have the letter M, which is lowercase. If you guys can see that, I'm not sure. I don't know, but this is the letter M, and then we also have this lock that is the letter M. And then you basically just have to go ahead and put it inside of the lock, and then once you have it in there, you turn it, and then boom, it opens. And when Clay got this, when I tell you he had so much fun, I'm going to insert a video. He lined them up from A to Z.
It's literally all Clay wants to play with is these locks right now. And for me, it's really just the precision and the detail. Like, he wants them all the exact same way.
From Z to A, from top to bottom, he had everything like organized a certain way. But again, it is definitely something for me that it helps him to recognize the uppercase letters versus the lowercase, because the lowercase letters were on the keys, but the uppercase was on the actual locks. And we have been practicing with him about uppercase and lowercase. So this is definitely something that we really enjoyed. Clay really, really loves it. Again, I'm going to have to go ahead and input some videos of him actually playing with this. And again, I believe the price was about $39.99, but I did get a teacher discount, and they always have sales and discounts at Lakeshore. So this is definitely an item that my son loves. And again, I also like that everything is colorful, right? So again, he's also seeing red, he's seeing orange, he's seeing green and blue and purple. So he's able to also recognize those colors. So this little alphabet lock system, it didn't seem like much at first, but our son absolutely loves it. So that is definitely also something that we had to add to the list. Okay, so moving forward, those three things kind of dealt with letters, phonetics, sounds, uppercase, lowercase, kind of more towards the reading side. So now we're going to go ahead and transition over to the things that he usually is doing with mathematics. Now this gift, I actually did not get this for him. Shout out to Lauren and Joshua. They bought this for him for his birthday, and he absolutely loves it. It says for 2 years plus, and y'all, math skills, they're really getting up there. So this is what you call a digital pillar. And so basically kind of has like the numbers. It have the plus sign, minus, equal, division, multiplication symbol. And you can put the numbers together and then go ahead and give the products of them all. And Clay really, really loves this. He doesn't really mess with the pillars like that yet. But when I tell you he's over here on the floor putting 1 + 2 = 3, like he's literally doing all of that. And
Equals how many? 3. There's the equals symbol. Good job. 1 plus 3 is how many?
Equals.
Equals 4. Good job. Good job.
And funny story, literally today, he has been infatuated with cell phones. Now you would think that he'll be on the cell phone like playing games or something like that. No. Clay is on a cell phone going over to the emojis. He kind of passes up all of the emojis and he goes to the numbers. And he is literally texting me, his dad, his grandmother. He is sending us math problems, right? He would literally send us, literally today, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Like, I'm at work today and that's all I was getting in our text message thread. Clay was literally sending us math problems and it is so funny. So he has really been going really hard with his addition. We're also working on subtraction. He has been watching some multiplication. I do feel that sometimes it's kind of confusing because also today he sent us 10 plus 12 equals 120. Now we know that 10 times 12 equals 120, but the fact that he can kind of put that together, I have just been like mind blown, okay? But I also want to say that this item is definitely something I feel is truly helping Clay with his math. So whenever he's watching like addition or something on TV, he kind of mimics it and he'll put the problems on the floor. So it looks something like this. So we have like this little wooden plaque here for them to put the pillars on. But again, Clay really doesn't play with this too much. He goes directly to the numbers, okay? So let me see if I can find this. Let's see. So what we'll do here, we'll have like, it's like the number 4. We'll have the plus sign. Plus 1, and then it also have like an equal sign. And Clay just continues to just do math problems over and over and over again. And I really feel that this is truly helping him see numbers, see the actual mathematics symbols, and be able to put it together as a problem. So I've never really been a fan of math. William is the math person and I'm the reading person, but this has just been such an amazing experience to see our 3-year-old really out here doing some math problems. So again, I think that this is a great toy or a great instructional tool that you can use to help practice with math. I'm not sure how much it costs, but I will go ahead and Amazon it and see if I can go ahead and link it down below. Now let me also say this about math. You can get this for sure, but I've also seen Clay work with math with Uno cards. We had one night we just had some Uno cards on the floor and Clay literally, there's no equal sign of course, but he literally picked up the 1, he put it by the 2, and he put the 3 next to it. Or he had the 4 and the 2 and he put 6 next to it. So he's recognizing those numbers. So you can do that with anything. You can do it with blocks, you can do it with numbers, you can write it out. I promise you, just keep exposing them to it and it's definitely going to go ahead and stick. So this again is something that we really love, but we have used Uno cards, we've used blocks, we use all types of things, right? Same thing with mathematics. I want to shout out my best friend Ashley and her son, who I think is absolutely amazing. She kind of introduced this to me as well. I hope I pronounced this right. ABACUS? I think that's what it's called, ABACUS. Now this is by Melissa and Doug. I remember playing with these things like when I used to go like to doctor's appointments or something like that. But my best friend Ashley, she showed me her son kind of practicing math with this. And I was like, what? I need to go ahead and get this for Clay. And that's exactly what I did. I'll try to go ahead and insert a video. But what I would usually do is I'll take 2 and I'll say 2 plus 1. And he'll either tell me 3 or he'll come down to the bottom and then he'll put 3 down here. So that's what we have been doing to kind of practice with our math. Again, I would do 4 plus 3 and he'll either grab 7 or he'll just tell me that the number is 7. So we also use this to practice our math. Now when I first got this for him, let me tell you what he did. That's literally what he was doing. He was not trying to do any type of math problems. However, now that he's getting older and he's learning about math and he's knowing how to count, he definitely kind of go ahead and uses this to help out with his mathematics problem. So 2 plus 2 is how many?
4.
Good job, 4. Okay. 4 plus 2 is how many? You
Good job.
6.
6.
Okay.
Good job.
Again, I think this is called an ABACUS. This is by Melissa and Doug. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. I did pick mine up from the teacher store, but this is also a great tool for you to practice your mathematics with your child. Another mathematics tool that I got was for his birthday. I ended up getting him a cash register. So his grandmother told me one day that she had two $50 bills on the sofa, and Clay took those two $50 bills and said 100. And I was like, okay, so maybe we can start counting some money here. So I ended up seeing this cash register at the teacher store, and I thought, you know what, this will be great. Even if he's not at the age where he's really like counting money, we still can use this as like a calculator. So once we turn it on, it has all the symbols again. We still can do 1 plus 3, and then it'll equals, and it'll tell them right here. So I absolutely love that as well. Again, it's still mathematics, still basic math, but I'm just trying to expose him to it in many different ways. And then once he gets to that age where he is counting money, we'll go ahead and open it up. And I mean, it has like realistic money in here, okay? We have dollar bills that we can play with. We have $5 bills. It has like the little quarters, the coins. So we haven't really messed with the coins so much. We've been doing more of like the dollar bills, as well as using the top portion for a calculator. But again, this is something that Clay likes. I actually think he likes to hear the sound all the time. So usually when we're in the living room, Clay's in here, that's all I hear. And then back and forth. But this is a really good tool. Again, you can practice math with so many different things. Cheerios, cereal, it doesn't matter. But we thought that this was a cute idea, especially since his grandmother told us that he was kind of interested in counting money. So we went on and picked it up for him as well. Okay, I also want to show you guys some of his favorite books right now. Really just one book in particular. Again, I am still working mighty hard on potty training, okay? Mighty hard. But I do know that now that summer is getting ready to come and I'm not going to be teaching in the summer, I'm really going to be focusing on potty training. But one book that Clay absolutely loves to read, I'm going to insert the video, is this book called Time to Pee by Mo, I hope this is Willems maybe. Clay absolutely loves this book. So whenever he sits on the potty, I just go ahead and put it in front of him. I open it up and we literally go page by page. Now in the beginning, when I first got this book, maybe about 2 months or so, he would kind of flip through the book and he'll go to one page. And the one page that he would go to is this page that says 1, 2, 3, P. He kept saying that over and over and over again. And then we kind of got to the point where we read maybe like one page together, 2 pages. When I tell you the other night, he literally surprised his father and I by reading this entire book. Clay read this entire book. Now this is as for a 3-year-old, this is a good little book, right? He read through this entire thing, and for me, it just kind of showed me the importance of like sight words and just really exposing your child to all the different phonetics and phonemes that they need to know to put these words together. I also believe that a lot of his learning comes from the shows that he watched. I think I'm going to do a separate show on his favorite shows, because when I tell you Clay loves to learn, we have so many different shows that we allow him to watch, but again, it's all educational, and I think the majority of those shows are the reason why he can put so many different words together. I think having these toys with him, that allows him to put the letters together and help him to actually read. So this is something that I absolutely love, and wait till I insert that video, guys. He was literally reading.
And it's not rude. And it's still lid and pull it down your underwear. No.
So this is a book that he likes to read by himself. Of course, his dad and I, we try to pick a book every night that we can read to him. Sometimes he wants to read by himself. Sometimes he actually allows us to read to him. It depends on how you feel, okay? And I picked this up from Target, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and find this book as well and link it down below. But I do know that this came from Target. And then also from the teacher store, I picked up these, Bob books. I believe they have many different versions. Yeah, I'm looking on the back. They have reading readiness, stage 1, starting to read, stage 2, emerging reader, and then stage 3, developing reader. So just because I know that Clay can recognize so many different words, I ended up just picking up the stage 3, developing reader. And basically it comes with, I want to say 10 books, 10 little mini books. And they look like this, right? So this book is called Bump. and literally you would go through the book and it says Sonny jump, Jimmy jump, Thumper jump, and so it's just having him practice again reading. But the books are small enough where I feel like Clay can kind of go through these. If he needs help with any words, that's where I can go ahead and step in. But I love it because it came with so many different books. I want to say it was a box of 10. This was how much? $17.99, and it came with like 10 different books. 10 different books. So I absolutely love these as well. Again, if you're looking for something for your child to begin reading with, I love these because they're so small and you can go ahead and get through those. So those are the items that I really wanted to show you today. Now there are two more things that I want to talk about that I do not have in front of me. Number one, more than likely because Clay has kind of ripped it apart, or number two is because it's not in the house right now. So one thing that I want to go ahead and mention is that Clay absolutely loves puzzles. The puzzles that I'm talking about are like puzzles that have like letters on it and it's spelled words. So whether that's 3-letter words or 4-letter words, Clay absolutely love it. I went to Ross one day and I just went to their toy section and I saw that it had 4-letter words and 3-letter words. So I picked up the puzzle, I brought it home to Clay. I kind of scrambled everything around. I gave it to him. I said, hey Clay, can you spell bird? And when I tell you he was putting these letters together and these words together, he was doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and probably insert the video right here so you guys can see it. Again, it was maybe $4.99 and he absolutely loved it. So it's a picture as well as an actual word, and again it's him seeing his letters over and over again, which has allowed him to be able to put it together using those sounds that he's learned from the TV shows. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and link that down below as well. And then the last thing I say that I have like a hate/love relationship with, and that is his Amazon Fire tablet. Okay, I love it because it has so many different educational tools on that tablet. Then I hate it because I'm like, Clay, get off of that thing. That's literally what he wants as soon as he wakes up. And I'm like, no baby, you cannot spend all day on that tablet. But again, I'm going to go ahead and put the tablet here, and depending on what games you download, it has some amazing opportunities to learn. I mean, I've seen Clay unscrambling the word telescope on that tablet. There are 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade math games on there. I think the other day he was learning about the different planets and the planes and I mean just landscapes. It's phenomenal. So if you have not invested in like an Amazon Fire tablet, I think is what it's called, I would definitely say go ahead and do that. What I love about it is that you really do not have to be connected to the internet. It just, I guess it's just apps and it's just downloaded on there. I have no idea, but he loves it. And again, there's so many different tools that you can add on there. And when I tell you that from math and science and reading, he absolutely loves it. So definitely go ahead and check that out if you have not done so already. And then one more thing that I'm going to mention that we're kind of practicing with, I want to expose Clay to math and reading and social studies and science. So I ended up picking up like a 3x3, I believe, puzzle of the United States of America. And I said, you know what? I just want to go ahead and kind of put the puzzle together as a family. It has really big pieces. You do it on the floor. And me and his dad, we did it a little bit by ourselves, of course with Clay with us. Now, honestly, me and William kind of enjoyed that puzzle a lot more than Clay did. But once Clay began to kind of see us interacting with the puzzle, he absolutely loved it. So now he's at the point where he's building like the outside of the puzzle. And I'll go ahead and link that down below as well. Actually, let me go get it. Give me 1 second. Let me go get it. Okay, so I'm back. So this is the actual box of the puzzle. Again, I want to say it's a 3x2, and it's the entire United States. And when Clay saw this, he didn't really want to mess with it too much until he saw me and his dad. And now he's at the point where he already know that it should say United States of America. So he goes and puts that part of the puzzle together first. He kind of does the outside, and then me and his dad, we come in and we begin to kind of like do the inner piece. Now I will say this, his favorite state is Florida, okay? So he's at the point now where we are putting the puzzle together, but he's telling us what is the name of the state. So he'll say Florida, he'll say Georgia, he'll say Tennessee. So he's beginning to learn the states, and again, it's all about just exposing him to different things, and we'll put the puzzle together and we'll take it apart and do it over and over and over again. So it's just a really good fun activity that we do with our son. I don't know if there is a age on here, but I do know, oh, it is. I do know that this is by Melissa and Doug, and this is for ages 6+. Clay is 3. but he's beginning to learn his states, and I think that's what it's all about. So this is also something that I got from the teacher store. Pretty sure, again, you can find this online, but we're just exposing him so he can begin to know his states, as well as he's beginning to kind of spell out these different words, and he's able to pronounce it. Again, his favorite state right now is Florida. He knows exactly where that piece goes, and we're just doing this with him maybe every other night just so he can get used to it. So those are all the things that I wanted to show you today. Again, I do believe if you want to see it, go ahead and comment down below. If you want to know what some of his favorite educational shows are, let me know. I can go ahead and do that video next. I think I have that in the back of my mind anyway. Again, we're just working with him every single day. This thing called motherhood is definitely something that is new to me. I'm still learning. He just surprises me every single day, and I just absolutely love it. So if you guys can get any of these things, definitely let me know. If you want to use what you have at home, go ahead and do that, okay? It's all about just exposing your child to so many different things. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I wanted to make it as quick as possible. I didn't want to make it too long. If you have not done so already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. What are some of the toys that you use for your toddlers? I would love to know, especially if it's educational, so I can go ahead and add some more stuff to Clay's room. As always, guys, I appreciate you more than you would ever know. And until I see you guys in the next video, y'all be blessed. Bye.